names down. Hi, everybody. Hi, Tammy. And Real Country Woman. Getting your names down here so that we've got you in the room. And we'll see how our room fills up. So, Anne, how are you?
Very well, thank you. We're doing great. Another rainy summer's day in sunny Yorkshire. So it's just lovely to be doing this with a nice cup of tea.
I
So
know
here we
both
are.
of us here have our cups of teas. Mine's got little bees on it.
Oh, I can't compete with that. No,
Bees
mine's
or Brenda, right? Or bad, one or the other. Yeah, we had a beautiful hot sunny day, and about 45 minutes ago, everything went really dark. And I opened the curtains in the office and I went, holy moly, the wind picked up. This huge black cloud came over. Everybody ran from the pool. My plants, some of them tipped over with the dirt on my balcony. And I thought, this is unbelievable. It lasted for about 10 minutes and over and done. But it was ferocious. Like, it was like, where did this come from? Oh my gosh. So you've had sort of steady cold weather or rainy weather, eh?
Yeah. Today we have. It's supposed to be nicer tomorrow, so we can hope.
Yeah.
So yes, but we don't mind really. It's still light. It's summer evenings.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's the best thing. Our days stay light longer. So it's just, that in itself is so much nicer. Hi, Donna. I haven't seen you in so long. Welcome to my room. It's been forever since I've seen you. I hope you're keeping well. And of course, we got Trend Zone here. Gerald. Hi, Gerald. How are you doing? And we've got Real Country Woman, Earl, and Tammy. So the room's starting to fill up. We're going to see how many we get in here before we actually start. But I got my bed back up to do Reiki again because I had so much going on in the room here, and I was sewing for my granddaughter. I have to show you what I made her after the show. She wanted a quilted hoodie, and hoodies aren't made out of quilted fabric, right? So I had to tweak it and prefab it and twist it and whatever, and I got it done for her. So anyway, Earl, thank you.
Brenda.
Well, I used to do a lot of sewing, and I used to make the kids clothes and drapes, and then I did quilting, hand quilting, and I did crocheting and knitting, you name it, I did it.
Trend Zone's just said a heat wave in the Midwest. I've heard about that on the news. Yes.
Yeah, and it's up here too. It's come up here now. Gerald, my kids, they're like 49, 47 and 50, and my grandkids are like 22 and 18. That's what my grandkids wanted for their holidays this year because they love big cities. And I had said to Trend Zone, because he's in Chicago and they love big cities. So they've been to New York twice, and my daughter's been many times, New York City. But this time they took the kids because they're older. And I think the first day they did 19,000 steps. They saw, you name it, all the UNESCO sites, all the famous buildings that you would see in New York and so on and so on. And so she wrote it, day one, 19,000 steps, and all the things they saw. Day two, same thing. Day three, and hot, like 34 Celsius.
Oh gosh.
That's super hot, right? And you get in these, you're amongst, it's an asphalt, it's all asphalt, right? You're in cement with big, huge skyscrapers. And she said this to me years ago. She said, Mom, you wouldn't like it because you don't see blue sky and lots of greenery, and because I get claustrophobic, right? And she says, no, Mom, it wouldn't be a place for you to come, because I thought it'd be exciting to go, right? But anyway, I think this is their last full day there. And the pictures she's sending back of New York City are spectacular. They took the ferry past, the Statue of Liberty and all of that, right? And that's
Ellis Island, isn't it?
Ellis Island, yes. And so really, really interesting for them. And I'm glad that they flew this time, but they had to get up Thursday morning at 1:30 a.m. for the hour drive to Toronto. And then because it's an international flight,
Yeah.
it's 3 hours you have to be at the airport. So I said to them, you guys, they were going to bed like at 8 o'clock at night. And I said, well, that's great if you can close your eyes and sleep, right? So I don't know. They must have been really dragging themselves around, hitting the ground running that first day. And it's the same when we go to Europe, because there's that 6 hours difference, right? You land and they say, we left at 11 o'clock at night, our time. And in the morning, it's 7 o'clock their time, and they're saying, well, good morning, welcome to Rome. But it's been a 9-hour flight for us, right?
Yeah.
And you never really sleep well on planes, right? So, but it's funny how you get your second wind. You just, you're there and you look at you change your watch and you go, oh, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. We better go get breakfast. And, it's, but by 6 o'clock that night, it's like, oh, is it time for bed yet?
Yeah, it catches up, doesn't it?
Does catch up. Coming home is worse with me. Andre never has any jet lag. I don't know why. He just doesn't have
do that.
I don't know how he does it. I come home and for at least, and my kids are the same when they've been on a big trip like that. We come home and it's like a week almost before we can finally get our legs back on land and know where we are in our head, right? Yeah. So we got some great super chats coming in here. We've got Earl, we've got Trend Zone, we've got Donna. Thank you guys for coming in with your super chats. I haven't seen Donna in so long. It's so nice to see her in the room. So I don't know if you know my dear friend Ann Ellis Angels, Donna. She's an amazing reader and she has created her own cards. Hold your card up. Let her see some of your cards.
Sorry, I was just shuffling the deck in readiness. Wait a minute.
She's very organized. She goes first. I let her read first. So she did all there. She did the artwork on them and they're amazing. They're just amazing cards. And you can purchase them very reasonably on Etsy or below for videos, or you can purchase them for your iPhone. And you can have them on your iPhone where you just click a button and it shuffles them for you. And it's amazing. Yeah. You follow Ann too? Awesome. Awesome. That's great.
Oh, bless you.
Yeah. Awesome. So, MJ came through again with an email and wanted a reading, a small reading. She did make a donation, which I still have to get out to her because she's working today. So we may not see MJ in the room, but that's okay.
Okay.
So yeah, there's 8 people here. I have no idea how busy it's going to get. And did you hear the news in the States with Trump?
I did.
I'll tell you, that guy's got 9 lives or something. It literally, that bullet went through the top of his ear, dragged, and you could see the line where that bullet passed his face.
Oh,
unfortunately, people did lose their lives because that bullet had to go somewhere, right? But it was the kid, a 20-year-old kid on the roof. And of course, now they're trying to figure out why didn't the security know that? How did he have access to be up there? But I'll tell you, so lucky, right? That he didn't. I mean, that was his head.
Whatever, because I don't get involved in politics or anything at all.
Yeah.
But whatever you believe, you've always got to have the grace to understand that somebody else might have a different point of view.
Exactly.
And if you can do that, that's fine. But this is absolutely never, ever, ever acceptable, is it?
Oh no, it really
no.
I don't care. He's not my favorite person, Trump. Okay, and I'm willing to say that. But I have no right to say because I'm not an American. I'm not a Republican. I'm not. You know what I mean? So we have our own issues in our own country with our prime ministers, right? They're not perfect either. But regardless of that, to see how close that man came to being dead, and by the grace of God. Took the tip of his ear off.
Yeah,
it blew me away. But there he was right at the end. He comes up and he's shouting with his arm up in the air, "Fight, fight, fight!" Right? Don't give up. And so I don't know where this is going to go. But Biden, by the grace of God and good, and the person that he is, of course he contacted them to say, "Holy mackerel, we might be sparring partners, but I don't want to see you dead." Right? It could happen to any of them. So yeah, that was my news. That's all I'm going to say about politics, guys. It was a very shocking day to see that happen. I lived through JFK. I was alive when I was in school in grade 8 when JFK was assassinated. And I remember being in the classroom in science, and the science teacher was in tears. And we all thought, what's wrong with him? And he said, today was a very sad day in history. And he said, the president of the United States has been assassinated. And all of us, like you could cut drop a pin, right? So we remember those years at my age, seeing all that footage on TV and all of that. So yeah, we've lived through a lot. I mean, look at Diana, we've seen all of that, right? And yeah. So anyway, on that note, we are going to have a good room here today. We don't know how many more people are going to come into the room, but that's how it works out with Ann and I. So we're going to do Tammy first, though, because Tammy is our wonderful doorkeeper and our monitor in the room. And often she is the only one we have in the room, and she never, ever doesn't show up. So she may have to leave a little bit early, but she keeps peace in the room. She doesn't allow any trolls to come in and be rude. And we don't usually have trolls. The minute I say that, there'll be one that'll come in the room. And she's here to help anybody. So if you have any questions, if we're busy and we don't answer them right away, Tammy's right there for us. So Tammy, we're going to put some cards for you. Okay, sweetheart. Just see what the energy has for you today.
Okay. Oh, these are looking lovely.
And Anne's working with her angel cards, and I have Angel Wisdom by Rodley Valentine, and I have the Angel Messages Tarot by Rodley too. So I have two of his.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, Anne.
Shall I go ahead then?
Sure.
So Tammy, thank you for everything you do every week for us. Truly, truly grateful. 10 of Wands is your first card. This is absolutely lovely. This says it's time for you to rest and relax and put your feet up. Have a cup of tea, because the busy times are over with. The stressful times are over with. And now it's just time for you to relax and re-energize and get ready for the next adventure. The Empress says just that. That's our second card. Now, the Empress is all about doing. Not just thinking about doing or hoping to do or intending to do. She's busy, look. She's got her apron on. She's got her sleeves rolled up. And she's busy working on those new ideas, those new projects, those new opportunities. So when they start showing up this week, Tammy, make sure you do something. It might be answering an email, sending off a WhatsApp, making a phone call, whatever. Because there's reason to celebrate when you do. The Three of Cups is here. This is absolutely lovely. This is success. This is happiness and a reason to celebrate. Be assertive when you need to be this week. This is the Strength card. So it's absolutely okay for you to say no, thank you. That's a full sentence. This will work better for me is another good way. This isn't working for me, so let's try this instead. Those are all ways of being assertive and kind at the same time. So when you're starting on with these new ideas, you might be asked just to set some boundaries about what will work best for you. And then here you are showing up in the reading. This could well be you, the Queen of Teacups. A beautiful energy of loving kindness, compassion, humanity, humility. Very often the Queen of Teacups energy would be present when somebody's helping other people, maybe in a charitable organization or a non-profit. She absolutely personifies loving compassion and is very good at looking after other people. And the reason she's so good at that is that she looks after herself first. So that's an extra little message for you, Tammy. You first, and then when you've topped your energy levels up, then you'll have plenty to give to other people, because the Ace of Teacups is your next and final card. Something new, something lovely, absolutely lovely new positive emotions coming in, happiness, joy, success. Here they are, all these lovely emotions fluttering down into this teacup. And it can also be the start of a lovely new friendship, something new. So thank you, Tammy. I hope that resonates.
Beautiful. Okay, Tammy, I'm doing this a little bit different because I'm going to give you the clarifier with the card. You've got the page of the beautiful page of of water. And this could be somebody younger, look younger, act younger, be younger than you. It can also be somebody who has a friendship with you that wants to make it even better. Make it, take it to the next level. You could be receiving a letter of affection or a love letter from somebody. But this is also the energy of somebody that brings something youthful, up to date, and they're creative. They're also quite psychic. They have that ability to tap into your energy. With that, which is quite interesting, is the Six of Water. And the Six of Water is you reminiscing about somebody. This could have been somebody from your past, the Page of Water, that you think of often, or maybe you're just being nostalgic this week. You could also be tapping into your inner child. You might be wanting to be involved, entertain children right now. But this could be somebody here who is younger. It could be a youth as well, that you might be thinking of or wanting to connect with. Perhaps they're going to get in touch with you or you with them. Coming in next, you've got the Eight of Swords and the Justice card. Again, this is amazing. Two different decks, both swords. So what we know with the Eight of Swords, that's a card of where you feel as though things are holding you back. She's standing there, the gate is there, the swords are there, and there's one sticking in the middle of her opening, and she seems to think she can't get through a situation. And what she's doing is it's all up in her head, okay? If there's a situation right now, especially if it has to do with a justice issue, you might be dealing with a legal issue of some sort, then I want you to realize that the only thing holding you back from succeeding is yourself. So step out of your way. She's often referred to as stepping out of her way so that she doesn't block herself of the opportunities that could be good for her. So step out of your way. Don't get up in your head and start thinking things aren't going to work out, because when we get the Justice card, it's often a card that says justice is going to be waved in your favor. The final card that you have is the Queen of Earth, and you've got the Knight of Earth. Okay, so beautiful. So taking your time, planning your moves, not being in a big hurry. Yeah, that's the Knight. I thought it was the 8 for a minute. I wanted to be sure I was reading the right card, because often when I look at the picture, I think it's a person. So this is a card that says, you're taking your time planning things. Don't jump into anything too quickly. And the Queen of Earth, she's very good with money. You could be thinking about money, finances, things like that. You could be working with your family and your home, your animals. She's like almost like Mother Earth. When we get the Queen of Earth, she's like Mother Earth. What she puts her hands to, she can grow. I'm saying to you right now, have some patience, okay? Don't go rushing in and doing anything too quickly right now, all right? So those are the cards I got for you, Tammy. Thank you so much for always being here to support Anne and I. Oh, we got Mr. Maurice. Hi, Mr. Maurice. How are you? And we got Damara. All right. And we've got Damara. Damara was on Instagram today in the most beautiful leopard outfit. She's got the most amazing clothes because she's an entertainer, right? And so she shows her out on the street in New York posing, and I don't know. You have to tell us who's taking your pictures for you, Damara. Okay. Who have we got next? We have got Trend Zone. And Trend Zone is always open. We know that, right? He's always open at whatever we want to give him. How did you make out today with StreamYard?
Oh, yes, really well, actually. I'm glad I took the time to
play around.
Work it out. But yeah, that was a good little hour or so this afternoon. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, excellent. It's not that difficult, but if you need help,
you just need to know where everything is, though, don't you?
Yes, you do. Yeah.
Right. So this is for Gerald, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
In warm Chicago, we could do with a bit of your warm weather, just a little bit, tiny bit. That would be lovely. I'll send you a bit of cool rain if you like.
Yeah.
So Gerald, thank you for coming in again. Lovely set of cards for you. The first one's the Four of Wands, and this is you. It's all about appreciation, this card. This is about you being appreciated for everything you do and all that you are. And here she is. Look, she's been given a bunch of flowers and a thank you balloon. It's all about receiving with grace and with gratitude. It's very easy to always be the giver. So this is about receiving and you being appreciated. The Eight of Pencils comes in as your next card, which is a mindfulness card. And it says, don't let any old negativity hold you back. She's just about to pop this red balloon full of negative thoughts. She's going to pop that with a pin because she's got this new delivery saying, oh, yes, I can. So focusing on self-support, self-belief, and not letting any old habits of thought hold you back. The Strength card shows up again, and this is about you being assertive, saying no thank you when you need to, saying this will work better for me when you need to. And it's absolutely okay to do that as long as you do it kindly. Now, the Knight of Teacups flies in on this motorbike, all fast moving energy, and says, just go steady, just stay balanced. There might be something going on this week that suddenly needs your attention. And this Knight of Teacups comes in and says, just think it through before you speak, take it a step at a time. Just don't be in any rush, especially when you're working things out. So just take your time, think it through. Know that you've got this. Be assertive when you need to be. And when you do all of that, the Nine of Coins, one of the best cards in the deck, shows up saying it's time for you to enjoy some little luxuries. Take some time out just for you. This is you, really, enjoying yourself, reaping the rewards of your hard work. So looking at the reading overall, there is some mindfulness with assertiveness needs to be considered. Self-support, self-belief, oh yes, I can. Taking it steady, just not rushing into anything. And then reaping the rewards at the end of all of that. So I hope that resonates. Thank you. And thank you for coming into the room.
As always, he's always good to have in the chat room, aren't you, Gerald? You always support us. Okay, coming in, you've got the Empress giving birth to your dreams, or you could be hearing about an impending birth in the family. Okay, you might be hearing that there's a relative in the family that's going to have a baby or an adoption, but she's all about wanting to have beautiful luxury things, live in the lap of luxury, have the good life. And that's all about her. What she applies her energy into, what she focuses on, she reaps the benefits of later. So it's about abundance when we get this card from her. She's able to give birth to her dreams, and what she nurtured, she grows. So something that you're applying your effort into right now, you're going to see a return for it. Okay, there will be an increase and there will be some growth in it. Seven of Fire says, stay determined. Don't back down on whatever plans you're making at this time. Okay, stay focused on that. You might feel challenged, but be determined. And, don't be afraid to step out there. And if you've invested your time and effort into something, a cause or a project or a goal, stand your ground. Okay. I think it's going to work out in your favor. You've got a new beautiful advantage coming into you. This is the Ace of Fire, the Ace of Wands. And that's usually the beginning of an opportunity that surfaces. It's an opportunity for you to be creative, but you need to take action and go after it. So there could be a new project. There could be something. I know you're unemployed right now because you're retired, but something that comes in very advantageous for you that you might want to consider getting your creative juices flowing and wanting to partake in. It might require you showing what you're made of here. This is the Three of Earth, but this is also the card of collaboration and communicating with other people who have the same goal and cause as you. So you might be talking to other people as well. You might have invested your time and efforts into something, but you're going to get recognized for something here that you are doing. When the Three of Earth shows up, it means you're going to generate traffic towards you, attention towards you in a good way. You're paying attention to details. Okay. You're being very careful with what you're doing, whatever you're investing your time into. Often this can have to do with your workforce. If you had a job, you would be working on that. It's also the card of apprenticeship, learning something new, hands-on at work. At the end of the day, you've got the Chariot. I call the Chariot the champion. You're going to come out ahead of the game here. It's all because of your willpower, your due diligence, and your determination. Again, this is the card of getting recognition. Sometimes it can be the masses, public recognition. A lot of people could be talking about you in a really good way, but it's victory. And I always say he goes into that arena knowing there's risks and there's going to be consequences, but he's prepared himself. He's ready. He's going in there. And that's what I see you doing, preparing yourself something so that at the end of the day, it's going to work out in your favor. So all in all, stand your ground, keep working on whatever you're working on. There still could be new things that are going to surface that might tweak your interest. You might want, I won't invest. I'm going to invest into this now. I've got my little nest egg here, but maybe I'll put a little bit over here. There could be something like that coming in as well, because I know you're very good at watching the market, the stock market, and investments. So thank you, Trend Zone. That's what I have for you. Okay, so we've got Earl. Where's Earl? Earl was next, if I'm right. Yes. Guidance for the week. Anything new that could be coming in that he should see. All right.
Okay, so Earl, thank you for coming into the room again. Really an absolute pleasure to read for you. And what a lovely selection of cards for you. We're starting off with one of the best ones in the deck, the Star. This is success. This is recognition. This is things showing up that you've been manifesting and hoping for. Absolutely lovely. The Seven of Teacups comes in next, and this is about choices and about you making mindful and very well thought out choices. So if there's more than one thing to consider this week, stand back and look at them all really carefully. On the card here, she's got 7 different options to choose from, and most of them are lovely, like a flower or a bar of chocolate. There's a grumpy gingerbread man down here, and she doesn't want to choose him. So standing back and looking at all options carefully. Because the movement forward is here, the Chariot is showing up. This is movement forward after sometimes things might have felt a little bit stuck or a little bit stalled. Not anymore. This is you making that move with balance and with discipline. And I think that's where this Wise Choices card comes in. This Chariot is a fast movement forward because it is done mindfully, moving forward with decisions that have been well thought out and well organized. The Magician says, literally, you are ready. You have everything you need. You can do it. So it's absolutely lovely. And the three of Wands, it's about the long term. Thinking about the long term, it says dream big. And then it says dream bigger. Now, the long-term plan on this card is a healthy forest, but she has to plant the seeds first to get there. So dream big, dream bigger, and then start those first little steps to get you moving. Now, it might be something as simple as an email or a phone call, and it might seem very insignificant, but those are the very things that get you moving, that get this energy moving. And very much this is a card of abundance coming in, long-term planning. And the Magician says, off you go, you're on your way. So Earl, I hope that resonates with you. Thank you.
Ooh, beautiful.
I've just literally read that new system in place. Yes, yes, that's all looking good.
Yeah, excellent.
Absolutely.
Okay. It's funny. You have the 2 of Earth and you have the 2 of Air. So making decisions and choices with both of these cards. But one of them is a card of almost procrastination. You might be hemming and hawing and thinking, I don't know, it's indecision. Don't try to avoid it. This is a card of, stepping out there and doing your research so that you have all the information to make a good, mindful decision. The 2 of Earth, again, you could be juggling something back and forth. What you have to do, you might be having to juggle the time between your job and one job and another job, or a project you're working on in your home life. But it's also the card of balance. Okay, so prioritize things, put things on a list, Earl, so that you don't forget to do things. Okay, you need to keep things organized, is what they're telling me. But you'll be able to make a decision. Don't worry about it. I love this picture because she's walking the fence and she knows if she does slip and fall, she's only going to land in the water. So you'll make that decision and choice well. The renewal card comes in. That's the judgment card. I think you're doing some sort of reflection. You're doing some self-evaluation. It's also the card of rebirth, because this is a new system in place. This is the card of moving in a new direction, getting a second chance, a new beginning. Okay, working with new people too. The Queen of Fire. Yeah, this is Anne, one of my aunts and my favorite queens. She's very, very confident. She's worked hard to get where she is. Her co-partner is the king, and he goes big or he goes home. Nothing's going to waver or distract him, and she's learned that. But she had to work for her goals. So I think you've worked hard to get where you are. Don't back down. Anybody that says you can't do it, you know what you need to do. You need to just show them that hand and say, yeah, well, I've done all my work. This is my life. This is my choice. And this is how I'm going to do it. And stand in your confidence. At the end of the day, High Priestess says you'll make it out okay, because you'll do your research. You'll make sure you're accurate so that you don't slip and make a mistake. So the High Priestess is all about trusting your own intuition, getting that wisdom. She sits there with the Book of Wisdom or the Akashic Record. She's done her research there, and she's patient. So you might be, putting a new system in place that is going to take time for you to adjust to and to see progress coming in, which means you'll have to be patient in the process. Okay. So I hope that helps you out, Earl. Thank you so much again for coming in the room all the time. Okay, we've got Donna Spanier. Okay, guidance, please. All right. So we're just going to see what we have here for Donna. What Spirit has to say.
Okay, so Donna, thank you for coming into the room. So first off for you, we've got the Emperor. Now the Emperor is ready to go at a moment's notice because everything is planned in advance. This is the card of organization, planning, everything down to the last detail. So this card asks you to step up and start getting organized. The Four of Pentacles comes in next and says, have a break, think it through. Our lovely angels here, look, they're having a rest and reading a book with a cup of tea, just having a break. And very often when we take a break, we think we're not doing anything and we should be busy. But actually, it's in this time of rest that the inspiration finds you, that you're just more open to hear the hints from your angels. So taking time out as well, just stepping back from all the busyness and the mind chatter. When you do that, the star card showing up again. This is success for you. You being the star of your own show, things working out, things showing up that you've been working hard towards. This is absolutely lovely. It's recognition and it's success. And the Page of Teacups brings in messages of appreciation. So you've got success followed by messages of appreciation and love. The pages are all messengers. They all have an envelope on the card. And this is what this page brings in. Appreciation, love. It can also be help and support as well. So get your plans together. Get a detailed plan. Not just I'm intending to do and we might do. No, this is a proper list that you can tick off. Take your time over it. Don't be rushing into it. Just get things straight, have a little break, get rid of the mind chatter, because this success is waiting for you. The star card is absolutely beautiful. It's one of the major arcana cards. And in steps the page of teacups with the lovely messages of appreciation and the help and support that you have, really, that you will appreciate. So organization, planning first, well thought out, and then it just looks absolutely lovely for you, Donna. Just beautiful. That star card, absolutely gorgeous.
Beautiful.
So I hope that resonates with you.
Okay, my cards are a little different. You've got the 5 of air, the 5 of fire. This is the card I always say, pick your battles wisely. Don't get caught up in everybody else's drama this week. If it's at work or maybe even in your home life, allow yourself that time to pick your battles wisely and pull away. Don't become the beast of burden for other people or feel pressured that you have to, compete with everybody else. Okay. Take a reassessment of a situation and then pull back from it. I would. You've got the ace of air though. You're going to hear something exciting and new coming in. However, when we get this message from, with this card, it is a card of truthfulness. It's a card of communication. It's a card of making adjustments. It's seeing the truth in a situation and being able now to have a clear sight line and focus on that deadline and on that direction you want to go. You've got the ego in the center position, which is the devil, but I never worry about this card. This is a card of addictions, addictive behavior. This is a card that says whatever's holding you back, Donna, untie it. Okay. Cut those cords, let go of those chains. It could be disappointment. It could be negative mindset. It could be narcissistic relationships, toxic relationships. It could be anything. It could be just poor eating habits. Maybe you need to just be thinking about what you're eating or exercise, getting more fresh air, just making life better for yourself. Whatever's holding you back from not moving forward in a healthy direction, that's where you're going to change it. The 3 of Earth says you will be collaborating with others. You're going to step up to the plate. You're going to pay attention to details. And you could be working with others that have the same goal as you as a team. This is teamwork, okay? And we know when teamwork comes in, it's dream work. Paying attention to those details, being able to get up, teach, preach, and convey information to other people that of the same interest. You're working for the same goals. So there's power in numbers when you work for a team, with a team. Things are going to change. Okay. Tie up those bootlaces because you may be hitting the ground running soon. If you've had things that have been kind of slow and things aren't moving as fast as you want them to, this is going to shift. This is a shift in energy. When we get the 8 of Wands, this is a card that says you could also be receiving a lot of contact information that could be coming into you in the form of emails, texts, phone calls, whatever as well. You may have to step up to the plate quickly to do some multitasking as well. So thank you so much, Donna. I hope those cards help you. Thank you very much. So we have somebody new in our room. Everybody say hello to Rolling Rainbow Thunder. Isn't that an powerful name? Wow.
It is.
And we've got Mr. Maurice Evan Jones again, and he says hello, and he wants a reading. Where are we here? There we go. What's coming towards me in general? Okay, let's see what we have for you. Hi, Erica. Welcome. How are you today?
Okay, so Mr. Maurice, thank you so much for coming into the room again and for the lovely comments as well on my channel as well. They are much appreciated. So, what a lovely set of cards for you. The 9 of Teacups, which is coming true. This is you manifesting exactly what it is that you've been hoping for, and it's showing up for you. So this is absolutely lovely. So things that you've been hoping for, things that you've been working towards, absolutely showing up for you this week. The Dreamer says it's time for you to take a leap of faith. And here she is on the card, look, opening the doors, opening those doors of opportunity. Now she can stand behind those forevermore and not go anywhere. She's chosen to push the doors open and see what's on the other side. So this might be taking a step taking a leap of faith. It might be you stepping out of your comfort zone a little bit, doing something slightly different, but that's all okay. The 10 of Teacups is lovely. It's the happy ever after card, emotional fulfillment, happiness, joy, quality time with loved ones. It's absolutely beautiful. And that with the wishes coming true card as well in the same reading is really lovely energy, really successful energy. And the Queen of Wands, just in case you'd forgotten, says, yes, you can. This lovely Queen, as Brenda has just explained a few minutes ago, is confident. She is full of self-belief. She knows exactly what she needs and she can manifest it just like that because she's had to learn how to do it. It hasn't come easy. So here she is saying, yes, I can, just manifesting what it is she wants. She says, yes, I can. You just watch me. So these are lovely energies and lovely qualities that you can be embracing when you're opening this door of new opportunity. Don't let any negativity or any old habits of thought hold you back. That Queen of Wands energy goes into this saying, yes, I can. So leave behind any self-doubt or lack of confidence. This is your week to shine. Lovely things showing up for you. We've got the happy ever after card as well. You just need the self-confidence, the self-belief, the clear thinking. And this is you opening those doors of opportunity for yourself. So, Mr. Maurice, I hope that resonates with you. Thank you.
Wow. Okay, your first card you have with me is the Four of Water. You could be sitting there thinking that things aren't moving fast enough for you. You could be thinking that you're missing out on an opportunity. This waiting around could be bothering you right now. This is about a card of discontentment, but it's also the card that says keep your eyes open to anything new. You know, be open-minded. Okay, that means just, you know, remove the blinders, think about things in a different way. Also look at things from a different way, as well as differences in general. Something could come in, Mr. Maurice, that might not be something you would have ever thought you'd be interested in, and you could be pleasantly surprised. You need some balance here, okay? You've got the two of Earth as well. You could be juggling money around. You know, you could be moving money around from one account to the other. You know, you might be wanting to make out a list to prioritize what's important in your life right now. And don't worry if you have two options, two decisions, two offers, two options, and two choices to make. Think about long term. Okay. Think about the best benefits. It won't be that difficult for you to make it if you do it that way. Also, now in the center position, you have the Page of Earth. I like the Page of Earth because I always say the Page of Earth brings good news about material things in our life. And often it can have to do with money. So you could also be thinking of leveling up, trying to change, upgrade your resume, or even think about learning something new that can go on that could help you make a little bit more money. But the Page of Earth is that card of good news when it comes to finances. The Six of Fire, yeah. Victory after hard work and struggle. You can't be any better than that. It's getting recognition for who you are, what you have to offer. It's success. And now you can just puff up that chest, my beautiful Maurice, and know that you can walk in your self-esteem because in rolls the 10 of Earth. One of the best cards in the deck. This is about happiness, fulfillment, prosperity, security, and everything's going to work out great. It's that card that says your finances will be secure. You'll feel good about that. And also your security within your family circle, your soul pod, your tribe, the people you care about. Okay, so that's what I have for you. So thank you. Monday is my birthday. Oh,
very happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, Maurice. That's wonderful. Love it. All righty. Okay, now moving on to Real Country Woman from Hanover. You were spot on. Where am I here? I lost something here. Okay, get out of here. I can't move my screen. There we go. You were spot on about it not winning the contest. However, this week my music video hits Facebook. Will I get a contact that will pay off? Okay. That's okay. We can't win them all, right? And it was a learning curve and a learning experience. And nothing, if you don't go out there and try, you never know, right? So, Real Country Woman, you're cutting out music. Meet Demar Lynn Green. Google her yeah, Google her, and you'll see that she's a very seasoned, beautiful singer and entertainer. She has walked the path and sang the chorus with so many famous people you couldn't believe it. So, Real Country Woman of Hanover, you might want to check Tamara. She's still entertaining every week. Okay, let's see what we have here. She's met some of the greats out there, I'll tell you. All righty. Will I get a contract that will pay off? That's her question.
So, looking at your cards, the first card we have got is the King of Coins. Literally, success, confidence, and opportunity.
Yeah.
The King of Coins is absolutely successful because they've learned how to be. This is the king that is known as the Midas touch king. Everything they touch turns to gold. And now they're here and willing to share all their knowledge and wisdom with other people. So this is the card literally of success. The Four of Coins comes in next and just asks you to pay attention to balance. So the Four of Coins is all about extremes, of one extreme or the other, and asks you to be mindful to step right down the middle. So this makes sure that your bank account balances. It's all to do with finance. How much is your work life in balance? Make sure that you are mindful of that. How much time are you giving away to other people? How much time do you take for yourself? So just keep everything in balance and just be mindful of all of those things. The Justice card comes in, says do what you know is the right thing to do. This is the card that says when you focus on the qualities of honesty, integrity, and fairness, they will guide you along. And look, when she's doing that, she's following a moral compass. There aren't any barriers in front of her. So it's doing what you know is the right thing to do. Choosing carefully. Now, things might happen quite quickly. This success is absolutely lovely as your first card. Will I get a contact that will pay off? Very likely, yes. And it could happen quite quickly. And think it all through carefully because not everything is what it may seem. And this Knight of Pencils says, choose with care. She's flying in on this motorbike, look, and she can either choose a main road or a bumpy track. She's really got to think about it and take her time, and that's just what you are being asked to do. Don't make any rushed or rash decisions. Don't go jumping into anything far too quickly. Think about it. Do what you know is the right thing to do and keep everything in balance. And then the Six of Pencils, here you are, moving on and feeling good. So that's absolutely lovely. So in answer to your question, yes, I do think you will get a contact that will pay off, and look into it very carefully. Don't be rushed into it. You've got all sorts to consider first. And then with the mindfulness, do what you know is the right thing to do. Even if that says no to the first one, be mindful and make these choices from a very grounded and sensible place, and do not be rushed into decisions. So I hope that makes sense, and thank you for coming into the room.
Beautiful. You're feeling very pressured by competition right now with the Five of Swords. I think that you need to really reassess how you feel about what you're doing and who you feel that you have to compete with here. Don't get yourself backed into a corner is what they're telling me right now. Okay. And don't take on other people's drama because misery loves company. And there's always somebody who wants to wants to drag you into their problems. So pick your battles wisely. The Four of Earth, you just heard Anne give that representation. I have the same card. And that is about the energy that you are putting out there, not only emotional, your own physical and emotional energy, but I think you're also being careful about your money, being mindful about your material part of your life. One part of you wants to buy extravagant things, and the other part of you needs to know you have to be in control of those funds. You want to be able to be sure that you're safe. So I think you're going to be careful with your money. Also be careful with the time you're spending doing something. I always say if you're giving 150% of yourself to everybody all the time, you're going to come to resent it and deplete your energy level. And no is a full sentence. And others, you could be isolating yourself, and you need to get out there and circulate a bit more. So with you, I think you're just being careful with your finances while you're working through this situation, wanting to get this new contract. You could be talking to somebody very important to you. The Two of Water is a card of communication, and it's also the card of partnership. There might be, as you say, a contract that you have to sign that you will be a committed one. You could be reconciling with somebody, a different, maybe you're getting together with somebody that you knew in the musical industry or the record industry that you might be speaking to, that's going to be there for you, that might even be the one that'll offer you this new contract. Or they may remind you of someone that you had been with. The Ace of Fire, Ace of Wands, brand new opportunity. Yes, I think you're going to get that contract. It's opportunity. It's about being creative, and you've got to take the action and go towards it. The Nine of Water. Yes, wishes fulfilled. So I definitely think that, your dreams and your happiness and your wishes fulfilled are about to happen. So big fat yes. I hope that makes you happy. It makes us happy, doesn't it, Anne?
It certainly does.
Okay, let's see who we've got. We've got Rolling Thunder. General guidance for what concerns me, please. Okay, we'll see what we've got here for Rolling Thunder. And welcome to our room. You're new to me, unless Anne recognizes you. I don't recognize your name.
Don't. But it's lovely to have you in the room.
Yeah.
It's absolutely lovely.
That makes you happy? Yeah, it would make me happy too. So you're working hard for what you want. You deserve it. Real country woman. Oops.
So, general guidance. We have some lovely cards for you. The first one from me is 21, the world. This is the last of the major arcana suit. So it's a high energy card. And it's all about the completion of one cycle and the start of something new. And on the card, look, she's been right round the world, and now she's back where she started. So it's celebrating a job well done. It's now advancement and moving on to the next level. So the ending of one cycle and the starting of a brand new one. The Page of Pencils is going to bring in some information. They all are messengers. They all have an envelope. And the Page of Pencils brings in new information and clarity. So this is you finding out something that you've been waiting to find out. Now, the Page of Pencils isn't the most tactful of individuals. So take no notice of how this information comes to you, but take note of the information itself. This is clarity coming in, and it's new information. The Six of Teacups is about you reminiscing. It's a card of the past. So you might be talking about the past. You might be talking to somebody from the past. Reminiscing, remembering. This also is a card that says it's time for you to do what you've always wanted to do. And in comes this Ace of Coins next. The Ace of Coins, the coin suit, very much connected to home life, family life, financial life. And here this is a golden opportunity. She's found the keys to the treasure chest. So this could be a new job, it could be a new career, this could be the start of this wonderful new cycle of advancing and moving on. It could be a pay rise or a promotion. So keep your eyes open for that this week. There is information coming in about that, which will really be the clarity that you've been waiting for. So new information, new ideas, absolutely lovely new start, particularly where work, life, career, and finance is concerned. And time for you to do what you've always wanted to do and really enjoy it. So I really hope that resonates. Thank you.
Beautiful. Hi, MJ. I'm glad to see you're in the room. I still have your reading that you sent me. You wanted me to do for you. It'll be out today, later today. Okay. I just have been so busy this week. Okay. Rolling Thunder. You've had some situations in your life that were really, really hard for you to handle. Heartbreak, disappointments, maybe even feeling as though you've been betrayed and stabbed in the back, but it's over. You're going through a major recovery with the 10 of air, the 10 of swords. Things are going to get better. And it required a lot of strength on your part with the strength card. You're stronger than you actually believed you would be. I think a lot with the strength card is strength in resistance and resilience, being able to persevere and look at situations now in a different way. But I'm so glad to see you're on your feet and over a really hard time that you've had in the past. You're much stronger for the lessons that you've learned from that. And now you have the courage to stand up for your own convictions, but not in an aggressive way. I think you're going to be looking at things in a more compassionate, understanding manner, especially if you're being confronted with someone else that comes up and gets in your space and wants to drag you into something here. I think you're going to be stepping back and asking yourself, it's not my fight. I really don't want to get in, and try to understand the other person's side of the story before. I always say, don't jump in with the roar of the lion in the heat of the moment, because words are things we can never take back. Okay, so think about that. In the center position, this is you, the star. Dream big. Anything can happen. The sky's the limit. You are the star on your own stage here. Go out there, market yourself. Let the powers that be know who you are and what you're made of, because you're going to find you'll see inspiration and fulfillment coming in. Dreams can come true, so dream big, because here it comes, the 10 of water. And this is the happy ever after card. But I have to tell you, you got both of them. You got the 10 of cups and the 10 of pentacles. So one is major happiness within the family unit, relationships, stability, commitments, long-term. The other one is security in your finances, everything working out well for you. So, I mean, I'm telling you, you got some amazing cards. You started off on a rough footing here, but you're over those hard times. Things are going to be so much better for you. Thank you, Rolling Thunder. That was an amazing reading for you. It was incredible. Okay. Erica. Good. I hope everyone is well. Erica, you didn't. Happy birthday, Maurice. You didn't give us a question. What would you like us to do? A general, Erica? Oh, there you go. Spoke too soon. There's your question. General. Okay. Thank you, Erica. Okay.
Okay, Erica, thank you so much for coming into the room, and lovely to read for you again. So again, a lovely selection of cards for you, starting with the Dreamer. The first card in the whole deck. This is you taking that leap of faith, doing something new, stepping out of your comfort zone and opening those doors of opportunity to see what's on the other side. So taking that leap of faith, just trying something new. Your next card is the following card in the tarot, which is the Magician that comes in and says, You are ready. You have everything you need. You can do it. So just in case you were wondering, there is a slight hesitation energy with this dreamer card. This magician card comes in next and goes, oh, you're ready. It's absolutely okay. You're on your way. The Six of Teacups, a card of the past. So reminiscing, remembering the past with love, talking about the past. Also the card that says it's time for you to do what you've always wanted to do. The Temperance card says, just take your time. Don't go rushing into anything. This is the card of balance. It's the card of compromise. It's the card of mixing ideas together, talking things over, conversations. And on the card here, look, she's got all these baskets of fruit. And it's only when she mixes them all together that she's got a really lovely fruit salad there. So again, mixing ideas together, especially where this new opportunity is concerned. So there must be, make time for discussion, make time for talking it over, thinking it over, make time for compromising and fine-tuning these plans. And when you do, 10 of coins, one of the happiest cards in the whole deck. Happy home life, happy family life, happy financial life. It's financial security, it's peace of mind. It's spending time with loved ones. It's a very grounded energy. I actually love this card as much as the 10 of Cups, because this is about grounded family life, things that are tangible, financial life. Absolutely lovely, really happy energy. So Erica, going through those doors of opportunity, fine-tuning, taking your time, always knowing that you are ready and you have everything you need. And this 10 of coins at the end is absolutely lovely. Success, happiness, and joy. So I wish you well with that, Erica. And thank you for coming into the room.
Beautiful. Erica, you might be distracted right now with the Four of Water. You could be thinking, that you're losing out on an opportunity, reminiscing about that. The universe is right behind you, handing you a great big chalice there saying, be open-minded. Know that there's new and bigger and better opportunities. Just keep your mind open here. Don't allow yourself to sit there and in this situation and be distracted and discontented, because the hard times are going to end. You also got the 10 of Swords, the 10 of Air, and that's a card that says endings. You're going to recover from something, and you're going to have that freedom now to go after what you want. The four, another four, the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Earth. Again, this is a card of, in the extremes in which you spend your money or you save your money. It's also the card of holding on to something. Okay. You could be holding on to something here. Keep your mind, as I had said, with the Four of Water open. This is the card of frugalness and being in control of your money as well. Some people call this the miser, because they seem to be hanging on. They don't want to let go. So be a little bit freer and let go of what's holding you back. The Knight of Fire says something quickly is going to come in. Okay. And you're going to have to act on it. This is a card of action. You might be hearing about an opportunity. Something happens, an event or something where you're going to feel passionate about it and want to go charging towards it. Often I call this the night. If this could also be a fast and hot and heavy relationship that comes riding into town. But I always say, think of the shotgun house. The front door looks right through the house to the back door. He comes in, gets what he wants, and keeps going. So if you want a hot and heavy, passionate relationship that may not last forever, go for it. But this is a card that says you could be asked to do something, and it's an urgency that you might have to act on yourself. I often say with the Knight of Fire, if it has to do with signing any legal documents or contracts, be mindful, read between the lines. Once the ink hits the paper, it's a done deal. Consumer beware. The Ace of Fire. No, the Ace of Earth. I'm still getting used to these. The Ace of Earth here, which is the Ace of Pentacles, hearing good news about money, abundance, opportunities, resources that you are finding now to go after your goals to make them a success. So I hope those cards help. Thank you so much, Erica. Okay. MJ. Okay. MJ says, DP will soon be confronted for this is stealing, not stealing. How is he going to be? How is he going to be him with me after that? Okay, so this guy is a dentist. She's his dental assistant in real life. Okay, and they work very closely together. But she has noticed he's putting his hands in the till. Okay, and there's new owners that have come into this dental office that own it, and she has let them know that they have to watch DP because he's not as honest as they think he is. So she's wondering how things are going to be after he gets caught. Okay, so well, personally, if he gets caught, I think he's going to be fired. So you won't need to worry about him anymore, MJ. He won't be there. I'm hoping that doesn't influence your job, though, because you work with and for him. I think he's being watched. I've sent you those emails before when you've asked me that question privately. So I think he's being watched closely. And if he slips up and does something again, he's going to be in big trouble. Okay, it'll be like curtains for him. He'll be out of there. Oh, you're welcome, Erica.
So, how is he going to be with me after that? So, MJ, nice of you to come into the room. And the first card you have here is the Six of Teacups, which is reminiscing. It's all about thinking about the past, talking about the past, remembering very happily about the past. The Seven of Wands comes in. And this is about being assertive, stepping up, speaking up. On the card, look, she's so close to success, but she has to get through this gate with these grumpy sheep behind it. So she's got to be assertive and she's got to be kind at the same time. So I do feel these are qualities very much, MJ, that you can be embracing. Yes, remember the good times. Remember all of the nice things that happen, but stand up, speak up for yourself. Don't let anybody speak over you. Make sure that your point of view is put across kindly and eloquently. I do think that things will happen quite quickly. This Knight of Wands comes in. Now, all the knights are really fast-moving energy. They all have a motorbike. And the Knight of Wands is the fastest of them all. So things suddenly up in the air, lots to think about, lots to be doing. And this card says, think it through and act with care. So when it all goes up in the air, just be very mindful of the situation and don't be tempted to do anything too quickly. Everything when you're dealing with this situation needs to be measured and thought out, even though it might be charging around in your head and there'll be all sorts of things going on. Be mindful and just think it all through, because there's movement forward here. If things have felt stuck or stalled, this is the wheel of fortune. This is the wheel, the karmic wheel making its turn and happening quite quickly. So your final card we've got is the Eight of Teacups, and this is about moving on a step at a time. She can't decide. Look, how on earth is she going to get to success? She's poised at the edge. She's stuck. She doesn't know what to do. And all she has to do is take a step at a time to get herself there. So pulling all of this together, very much remembering the past, remembering the good times, but step up and speak up kindly. Do not be rushed into anything, because things are very likely to happen quite quickly. And the Wheel of Fortune suggests that as well. Suddenly, everything going off all at once. So this reading for you says, be measured. Even though your head might be spinning with all sorts of things you want to say, don't. be kind, be assertive, think it all through. And it's so easy to say this, isn't it? If we all, on every occasion, thought before we spoke, the world would be a different place. But human nature doesn't always work like that, does it? But this card reading is saying just, take it all steady, think it all through, and take it a step at a time. Everything doesn't have to be done in a giant leap or in a mad rush. And again, this is the card of measured progress, careful progress, one step at a time. So how is he going to be with you after that? I don't think this is about him anymore. It's about you.
Yeah.
It's how you are going to be with him now.
Yeah.
And that is assertive, things moving on, you taking it at a pace that suits you, one step at a time, thinking it through and not being rushed into any decision or knocked off course by anything happening all at once. So how are you going to be with him? Assertive, things on your terms, things in your time, a step at a time in your time, but do expect things to be happening quite quickly and be ready. So MJ, I hope that resonates with you.
I was listening to your reading and looking at my cards at the same time for MJ. And I thought to myself the exact same thing. Worry less about him and more about yourself. So I think with the Emperor, that's exactly what you're going to be doing, MJ. This is about your livelihood, your position, your job, you being able to have the resources to have a good reputation yourself. You're sitting next to somebody who you're watching stealing from the company, not setting, a good example, and you're judged by the company you keep. Be very careful. Okay. You might be kind to him. You might be nice to him, but he has no intention to do the same for you. Step up into the power of who you are. Sit in the seat of power. Have some respect and be organized and logical about this situation. The Emperor, that's what he does. There's going to be a new opportunity and a new offer coming in. The Ace of Wands. There could be something new changing there at work. As Anne had said, it could come in quickly, but it'll be an opportunity, and it's you taking action to take that opportunity. Be mindful. Okay. You've got the Knight of Earth. Didn't you have that, Anne, too? This is about you thinking about your moves, taking your time, being mindful about deciding to do something. Yeah, don't rush in.
I've got the wands, the fast one, but Knight, yet again.
This is the slowest moving Knight. So be mindful and think about yourself. This is about you. CYA, cover your you know what. Okay. Forget about him. He's already made his bed. Okay. Queen of Earth, be patient. Okay. This is about you planting your seeds and waiting for maybe an opportunity that's coming in, being logical and organized about it, but taking your time in the process. Okay. So the Queen of Earth, she's patient. She has that ability to plant her seeds and be careful and wait. Okay. Wait your time. As she said, don't rush in, because at the end of the day, it'll work out for you. You've got the 10 of water. This is a happy ever after card, MJ. So as I said, worry less about him and more about yourself. And even if it has to do with looking for a new job or a new opportunity here, something's going to happen that's going to be better for you. Okay. So this is about you. Okay. Be careful around him, because you're judged by the company you keep. And they may think you've already gone to them about it, so they know you're honest. So that's a good thing. Hi, Lamborghini. How are you? All right. Let's see who we have next. All right. I think we're caught up except for Lamborghini. I get my mouse to work here. Come on, mouse. Don't let me down now. Yeah. So MJ's done. MJ, I'll have that other reading out for you too. Okay, sweetie. I still have it there on my desk to do. Okay. So general energy from Lamborghini. All right. She's a client of mine. I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well. Oh, you're welcome, MJ. You take care of you, okay? Let's see what we've got for Lynetta.
So, Lamborghini. What a lovely selection of cards. And this card's been coming out quite a lot tonight. So it's absolutely lovely. Your first card's the Star. This is one of the best cards in the whole deck. This is appreciation. This is success. This is something you've been working towards and dreaming of actually showing up. This is you being the star of your own show and very much stepping up and stepping into the spotlight. The 10 of Wands says the difficult times are over with. The busy times, they're all finished with now. And it's time for you just now to have a rest and have a pot of tea. Just put your feet up and just regather your energies. This said the busy times are over with now. Just rest, relax, and re-energize. Moving forward with temperance, card 14. Now, this is about balance. This is about compromise. This is about mixing ideas together. It's very much a card of very deliberate mindfulness, making your move forward. There are no rash decisions or anything going on with this temperance card. It's talking it over, thinking it through, and compromising. The Knight of Coins comes in. Now, very often, this is very fast-moving energy. We've got his counterpart, the Knight of Wands, coming up in a minute. But this one is the only one not riding their motorbike. Looking at the map. So this is the card of detailed planning. Plan A, Plan B, and if necessary, Plan C. When she's planned and looked at the map, when she jumps back on that motorbike, she knows where she's going and how to get there. It's that simple because everything is planned in advance. Talk things over. This is what the Two of Cups says. Very much an echo of this temperance card. Talking things over, listening as well as speaking. Making sure that you clearly understand one another because things are going to be taking off fast. We've got the Knight of Wands here, back on the motorbike, the fastest of them all. This Knight of Wands comes flying in. Lots going on very quickly, saying think it all through and act with care. So the success is here. It might feel like nothing's happening at the moment, but this is about this time just for you to rest and regather your energies. Then moving forward with a detailed plan that's well thought out, that you've talked over, you've mixed ideas together. It isn't a rash plan. It's a very detailed, well thought out, mindful plan. And when you've done that, get ready because things could take off very, very fast. And you will be ready because you've got your plan ready just to put into action and you're on your way. So Lamborghini, I hope that makes sense to you right now. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you, Anne. Okay, my friend, you've got the High Priestess. This is all about you trusting your intuition, your gut feelings, doing good character analysis, researching, getting all the information that you need so you're prepared to be cool, calm, and collected to go after your goals and complete your projects. The Nine of Fire says, stand your ground, don't back down, don't give up. You're building something here. This is your legacy. Protect it at all costs, okay? Don't allow others to make you feel that you're on the wrong path because you're not. They're telling me that you're very protected and you're going to be prepared here, all right? Especially with the High Priestess. And you're resilient, okay? You've got the renewal in the center position, which is the Justice card. And this is telling me that there's going to be something where you're going to make a command decision to do some self-reflection and evaluation and move forward. And you might be moving into something new, a new project, a new beginning. It's also rebirth, where something brand new starts to you're going into it, and you're planting the seeds for that. But it's being able to move forward. And I think if you're working with other people, you're going to be very selective. You only want those people who have the same goals that you do to succeed, to be with you, as I say, in your boat as you move forward. The Six of Earths says, yeah, the card of generosity, gift giving, push pull, back and forth energy, negotiating, and doing it in a fair and concise, accurate way. This is the card of charity. You might be thinking about tax breaks right now, they're telling me, and you may be wanting to do some charitable work, nonprofit work, where you can get a tax form for that. But you're going to want to do it because you're such a good person and a kind person anyway. It's often the card of generosity. You could be receiving something of generosity from somebody, or you may be wanting to help someone out yourself. Things are going to change. The Eight of Earth, or the Eight of Fire, comes in here. And this is the Eight of Wands, fast moving action. As I say, tie up those bootlaces, because if things have been slow, you're going to see momentum pick up. After all, you are the Lamborghini and they go fast. So be prepared to see some speed coming in and some fast moving action coming in. Activity, multitasking, things like that. So, my friend, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you so much. Okay, so we're down to 5 people in the room. We know that Damara's here. We're going to do reading, pull a couple of cards for Damara. Dean, if you're still here, Secrets of the Red Moon, let me know you're in the room, okay? And whoever else is in the room who has not had a message from us, please step forward and say here, because we do have 5 people, and we're going to do those 5 people before we shut the room down, okay? Because remember, Anne's in the UK, and it's later at night. You're here? Okay, great, Dean. Okay, I've got you down. And, oh, you're welcome, my friend. C. I know who it is now. Yeah. Okay, things are fine. The business is going to be okay. And it's still, I think you're still working out the, working out the little bit of blips and bumps along the way of working with the right people. Okay, that's what they're showing me. Jeff, I'm here. Okay, Jeff, I didn't even see you come in the room. Sorry about that. You did not get a reading. Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. So I'm just trying to get the names that are in the room. So we're going to do Damara, and because she's always.
Are we doing Dean first? Sorry, or Damara?
We're going to do Damara first because she's been in the room from the very beginning, and then we'll do Dean.
Okay.
Everybody, check out Dean, my good friend, Secrets of the Red Moon Taro. He's out there doing lives and all kinds of neat things. And he approached me and said, would I like to consider maybe doing the odd Saturday with him? So I agreed. So you may see me out here with Dean the odd Saturday. It won't be every Saturday, maybe once a month, twice a month. We'll see what comes up on the calendar. Okay. All right. I'm going to pull 3 cards for Damara. Let's see what we've got for Damara.
Okay. So Damara, thank you for coming into the room again, and all these lovely positive comments that you're putting in all the time. It's really encouraging, and I'm truly grateful for that. So you start off with card 11, the Strength card. And this asks you to be assertive and kind all at the same time. So it's okay to say no, thank you. It's absolutely okay. That's a full sentence. It's okay to say this will work better for me. This isn't working as well for me. This would work better for me. So just moving forward with that assertive, kind mindfulness. The Page of Teacups brings in some new information. They all bring a message. So this is messages of appreciation and love. This page can also bring in help and support. So lovely, something new coming in, some new information coming in. It can also be the start of a lovely new friendship. And this card also says, trust your intuition. You are extremely intuitive, Damara. Trust that. It's there to help you. How do you feel about something? How is something working? Just listen to that little voice inside. Because the difficult times are over with this 10 of Wands. The busy times, if you've been worried about anything or stressed about anything, that's over with now. Take a break, have a pot of tea, get your feet up, just have that time out to rest, relax, and re energize because this fabulous new beginning is coming in for you. This is the new beginnings card. It's card 13. This is a transformational new beginning. So, time for you to enjoy this wonderful new chapter, this wonderful new beginning, going after what it is you would like. So be assertive, stand up, speak up for yourself. This page of cups, is bringing in the appreciation, the love and the support. That's just what's needed at the time. Know that the tricky times are over with, and this is you making your move to this fantastic new start. So I hope that resonates, Damara. Thank you and sending love.
Wow. Damara, you've got the 3 cards you've got are absolutely phenomenal. You've got the King of Earth, you've got the 6 of Wands, and you've got the Sun card. So we're starting off with the King of Earth, the Midas Touch card. That's a card that says you're going to land on your feet, come up smelling like a rose no matter what. This is about you, any opportunities or doors that open for you to step through. Do it with confidence. Don't be afraid you won't make a wrong decision or a mistake. It's a card of success. If you're wanting to discuss money, wages, anything like that, that can come into play too, because the King of Earth often has to do with financial institutions. The 6 of Fire. Wow. Victory after hard work and struggle. Whatever you've been putting in, you're getting recognized for. You're now able to step up into your wonderful power of self-esteem and success. And the Sun, come on, Damara, it's the best card in the whole deck. It is the card of success and recognition and enthusiasm and happiness and all over well-being, spiritually, mentally, and physically. Wow, you couldn't have had 3 better cards. Success is imminent. Wow, I love it. So Damara, there you go. I couldn't have picked better cards for you. Okay, so we've got Secrets of the Red Moon. Okay, everybody, this is our friend Dean. And Dean, as I said, please go check him out. Check out his channel. We will be working together as Kathy's here as well. Kathy, Guided Light Taro is here. Please check out her channel as well. Her and Dean often work together as a team, very nice spiritual team when they're out there. Their energy is very nice. Okay, let's see what we've got here for my friend, our friend Dean. Let's see what we have here, Dean. See if we can pull the Lovers.
So, Dean, thank you for coming into the room. Lovely to read for you. So the 8 of Coins is your first card, and this is about paying attention to the small details. So dotting the I's, crossing the T's, reading the small print, and then reading it again. So being really mindful to look at all those small details. The life experience, card 16 shows up. This is about you making positive changes now. Now on the card, this lovely little sandcastle has washed away. But she's taken all the pearls of wisdom that she's learned from that experience, and based on those, she's moving forward. So this is very much a card of making positive choices, positive changes now. Look at all the details, get all of those in place, because the 5 of Cups says it's time for you to move on towards something even better. Acknowledge the past, learn from it. It's there to acknowledge, and it's absolutely fine. It's brought you to where you are now. But now look, we can see the back of the angel here walking away towards something even better. So I do get a sense of something absolutely lovely and you making your decision and making your move. And I pulled a 4th card, and that just cements that feeling and thought in my mind. 6 of Pentacles. Literally, this is you moving on and feeling good. So something new coming in, positive change that you're going to look over carefully. Check out all those details, and it's time for you to move on to something that's waiting for you that's so much better. So every success thing.
Yes, yes, something so much better. Okay, quit holding on. Okay, this is the Four of Earths, Dean. He's probably rolling on the floor laughing at me because he knows I know about him. So you're holding on to something here. Okay, let it go, loosen up a little bit, but don't go too crazy. This is a card of, you know, the extremes in which you save your money, spend your money. You might be wanting to buy a big ticket item. They just said don't do it if you're going to try to do it to impress somebody. Don't do it. Okay. They're telling me that you need to be mindful about your money right now. Don't go out and do any emotional spending, and don't be extravagant. And I want to say with your time. Okay. Also, don't be too extravagant with your time, because there's 2 pages here, and one is the air. Okay. And one is the fire. So I think you're holding on to something here, and it could be energy of something, and it could be one of these pages. And the page of air, we know, has to do with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. If that's the energy that you're feeling around somebody, you may be hearing something to do with the truthfulness that surfaces that might stop you in your tracks and delay any movement forward. The next page that comes in is a beautiful one, the page of fire. And that's an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarian. Excuse me. And a good creative mind that comes in with this person. I think there's a new opportunity coming in. I think that you're going to let go of the energy of one page, and you're going to be moving on to a new one. I love what Anne said. Yes, 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 Anne. So this particular page will be more creative, more to your liking, somebody who's interesting like you. I think, as I had said to you before, this page of air, yes, they come in with ideas as well, but I think you'll hear something here that will make you want to walk away from that. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Dean. Excuse me. Now, Dean and I confer about people in his life that he's met and how he feels about them. Don't hang on anymore, Dean. Let go. As Anne said, let go of that one. There's something new coming in, so much better. Okay. All right. And the new one may carry a weapon. And you know what I'm getting at. Not a bad way. Okay. They may be athletic too. Okay, that's what they're showing me here with the person coming towards you. Okay, so our next one here we've got is Kathy's guided light came in, and then Jeff, or did Jeff come in?
Jeff, we had a Jeff Malkman or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeff and then Kathy. Okay, so Jeff Malkin, I'm here. I did not get a reading. Okay, so these are just general cards. Jeff, as you know, this isn't a super chat. This is just us pulling general cards just so that you get a little bit of a message, okay? And it may pertain to a question that you may have had in your mind. That's entirely up to you, okay? And I think after we do Kathy's guided light, if she's still in the room, then we'll be shutting down, because we've been out here, you know, an hour anyway, and it's a little quieter today, which is fine.
So, Jeff, thank you for coming into the room. Expect to get busy. That's my first card, 8 of Wands. This is everything lifting off, everything in the air all at once, and you juggling lots of different things for the best reasons possible. So if things have felt a little bit slow, a little bit sluggish, or a little bit stalled, not anymore. Delays are over. The Hermit card comes in, and this is you asked to shine your light in the world. This is you stepping up into this leadership role, shining your light in the world, leading by example, teaching from experience, and being that wonderful inspiration for other people. And the Dreamer card is your third card. Absolutely lovely. It's the first card in the whole deck. This is you taking that leap of faith, walking through these doors of opportunity, stepping up into that role. Now, she could stand behind these doors forevermore and nothing would ever change. But she's pushing the doors open. She's walking through. She's trying something new, stepping out of her comfort zone. And that's just what you need to be mindful of. So expect to get busy, lots going on all at once. The Hermit card says, this is you stepping up, being that guiding light and opening those doors of opportunity for yourself, walking through, stepping out of your comfort zone and taking those first steps towards this new opportunity.
Wow.
So, Jeff, I hope that makes sense and resonates for you.
Excellent. Jeff, you've got the King of Air standing in your truth, your integrity, your honesty, being wise in that department, but it can also refer to military, government, or legal eagles. You could be dealing with that type of energy. Maybe you might be speaking to a lawyer for some wise advice as well. But I think you're going to be objective, and I think you're going to be knowledgeable when you get that. The Three of Earths says you're working with a team here. Teamwork is dream work. This is about you getting up on your platform and letting the powers that be know the gifts that you have. What an asset you are, especially if it has to do with your work and your job. You could be showing your talents now and getting recognition for what you have to demonstrate to others. And you're working together well. You're going to be collaborating with other people with the same goals, trying to reach the same level of success. Nine of Water, yeah, dreams and wishes come true, my friend. This is happiness and wishes fulfilled. So you're doing the work, you're putting in the work. You're standing in your integrity and your own truth, and you realize you're worthy of all of this success coming into you. Beautiful. Okay, we've got Kathy. Kathy's guided light tarot. Check out Kathy. She's out there a lot doing lives for people as well. Kathy's from California. Right on the money, Jeff says. Oh, wow. Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you.
Sorry to hear that you're not feeling well, Kathy. I'm going to send you some energy and some Reiki. Good timing? Yeah. Right on the money. Okay.
Okay, Kathy, thank you for coming into the room. Lovely to see you. Your first card, Queen of Pencils. We're not going to mess with this one. So the queens are authority figures in the deck. And the Queen of Pencils is all about, it's very much a spring cleaning energy. Out with the old, in with the new. The Queen of Pencils has no hesitation whatsoever in getting rid of anything that isn't working for her, making positive changes, moving on, and doing things which really work well for her. The Eight of Pencils says, don't let any old negativity hold you back. She's about to burst this red balloon with a pin, full of negative thoughts. This is the card that says, focus on self-belief. Your mantra needs to be, oh, yes, I can. And when it's coupled with this Queen of Pencils energy, that is a formidable energy. Keep going, stay determined, keep going. Again, this is the Nine of Wands. This card says, be persistent and determined. And the High Priestess says, do your homework, do your research, take your time, think it through. So no rushing, no rash decisions, just step back, do the homework, do the reading, because I think there is lovely information here that you are going to find out that you'll be really happy about as well. So Kathy, I hope that resonates with you.
Beautiful. Hi, Reverend Heather M. Steves. How are you? Nice to see you in our room. Thank you very much, Jeff, for your super chat donation. Jeff says, super timing, and we made his day, and he thanked us with a lovely super chat. So thank you so much. Okay, Kathy. You are the queen of water, my darling. We know you're a Pisces, a fellow Pisces here. And I think it's time for you to pull back. I think you've been putting yourself out there a lot. And I know that's what you love to do. But this is the universe, the divine, and the powers that be saying, okay, pace yourself. Okay. This is about you taking care of you. Giving to everybody else is what you like to do, but it's time now for you to pull back again and be mindful about your energy level. Okay, you can't be there for everybody if you're not well yourself. Something suddenly happens, change is about to happen, may just have happened. The Tower card, transformation, realizing there's going to be some life change. But when we get that, it's you rebuilding something. You're building from the bottom up again. You want something to be improved. You want something so much better, and you're going to accomplish that. Okay, this is about the realization that you want newness and new beginnings and a better, firmer, stronger, secure foundation, stability. Now you got the Lovers. You might be connecting with somebody on an emotional level. This is a card that says you'll be communicating and discussing things, sharing dialogue with each other. You may be also this is maybe a forgiveness card here. You might be discussing something with somebody. Making choices is what this card is basically about. You know that, Kathy. You're a good reader. This is about a choice that you're going to make on an emotional level with someone who maybe you were connected with, you care very deeply for. They're telling me forgiveness is a word you might want to think about. Okay, so changes, communicating with and making good choices with someone on an emotional level. I always say when that card comes up, often they say you're being led by your heart. I always say make sure you take your head with you too. The Queen of Water, that's you. Okay. Be careful. Take care of yourself, Kathy. All right. Okay. So we're going to do one more, and that is Reverend. We'll give Reverend Heather M. Steves a couple of cards, and then we're going to shut down the room. Okay.
Okay, Heather, thank you for coming into the room. So, first off, we've got the ego card for you, and this is about you leaving behind, excuse me, anything that's weighing you down and holding you back, like these heavy rocks on the card. So, this is things like stress and fear and guilt, self-sabotage, self-criticism. She's dumped all those into this bucket here, look. And instead is being led by the balloons, which are so much lighter, which are full of self-confidence, optimism, and positivity. The Two of Wands shows up. So I see this as you working alongside somebody else. This is a positive partnership, working together. And it's only when they work together that the success can be found. So a positive movement forward. And I've literally said that. And the next card is the Wheel of Fortune. A positive movement forward. If things have felt a little bit stuck, not anymore. This is you making this move. This is delays being over and things suddenly gaining momentum. So you leaving behind things you don't need anymore, moving forward alongside somebody else and working together is where the success can be found. So I hope that resonates, Heather. Thank you.
Okay. All righty. Heather, you've got the Six of Water. You could be reminiscing, thinking about things way back in your history, in your memory bank, even as far back maybe as your childhood. Somebody could be coming forward that lives from a distance. Somebody could be visiting you, or you could be in connection with somebody virtually, perhaps on social media that you knew back in when you were younger, in the past. Somebody could be stepping forward that you were closely connected with. Feeling nostalgic. Okay. The Page of Water comes forward though, and this could be somebody who's coming forward with their hand in some sort of attention. I always say time, efforts, their attention and maybe their affection. This person comes forward with a gift of being able to be there for you and to share their energy with you. They're very intuitive. This could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. as well, because you do have these 2 water cards. Actually, you have the 2 of water as well. So there could be a water sign that's coming into your life, connecting with you at this time. The 2 of water is having good conversations, communicating, and partnership, committing to something. You could be committing to something. You could also be reconciling with somebody from your past way back. Okay. So, but I think they bring a useful aspect, something new and interesting to the table of life for you. Okay. That's what I have for you. So the room's closed. I want to say hello to Mandy Nickel. You're a little bit late, sweetheart. We're closing the room down now. We've been out here an hour and well, almost 2 hours. And yeah, so we hope you can catch us next Sunday when we come out. We're out here at 3:00 Eastern Standard Time. So welcome to the room, and hopefully we'll see you next week. You're welcome, Heather. So we're down to 4 people. I want to thank those that came into the room, those that want to check us out after the fact. Love working being in work. Love every week with you, Anne. And it's amazing.
Absolute pleasure. I so look forward to these Sunday evenings. I absolutely love it. So, and thank you everybody for coming into the room. What a pleasure it is.
And it won't be long. And guys, it won't be long. And we'll be spending time in Anne's room soon, because she's already playing around with the platform that we can get out on together. And we'll have some fun on her channel too.
We will.
And hopefully bring in some of her followers and her friends that are in the UK that might want to come into her room as well. So again, thank you all for your generous super chats, for your lovely questions, and for always bringing in, sharing your positive energy every Sunday with both of us. And we send you lots of love and many blessings. And we'll see you next Sunday.
See you next week. Thank you.
Bye, guys.